Hi, friends, and welcome back to At Home with Sonja. If you love cozy Christmas decorating ideas, timeless holiday style, and warm festive homes filled with greenery and natural touches, you are in the right place. Today, I'm kicking off my Christmas decorating series for 2025, and we are starting right here in my kitchen, one of my favorite spaces to decorate for the holidays. This year, I'm leaning into cozy deep reds, vintage golds, forest greens, and natural textures to create that warm, timeless Christmas feel we all love. So grab your coffee or cocoa, get cozy, and let's decorate together. If you've been around for a while, you know I always start any decorating with a clean slate. I clear off all the surfaces, give everything a good wipe down, and then start layering in those festive touches. We're starting at my island, which really sets the tone for the whole kitchen. I'm adding one of my newest favorite vases. It's a large one that I made over on my DIY channel, and I absolutely love the size and the shape. Into it, I'm adding some beautiful new greenery stems I picked up at Dollarama. They look amazing and super realistic. I might even grab a few more to make it a little fuller. Whenever you're adding greenery stems, don't forget to fluff them up. It truly makes a world of difference. Now for a traditional classic touch, I'm adding this little red truck. I've loved these for years. They give that perfect pop of red color. For a while, I pulled away from red decor, but with all the Ralph Lauren Christmas inspiration out there, I found myself gravitating right back to those rich reds, greens, and golds again. Next, I'm bringing in some natural wood to break up all the white. I'm using a wooden pedestal from Bouclair, and on top of it, I'm adding a new mini wreath I found at Canadian Tire, along with a deep red candle. I love how deep a red color this candle holder is, so I will be adding a new candle wax to it for years to come. Now, moving on to my counters, on one corner, I am adding this warm tone pot and a mini Christmas tree I've had for years from HomeSense. I strung some battery operated lights on it, and these are all from Dollarama and are on a timer, which makes life so much easier. Cover the outlets, I'm bringing in my usual cutting boards, but dressing one up this time with a ribbon and a little vintage bell. It adds just a touch of whimsy and color. I also added my Christmas tree shaped charcuterie board from HomeSense and a stack of little wooden houses to balance the look. It's simple but so cozy. Now back to the little Christmas tree or the little tree, I am just adding a wooden tree also from HomeSense. On the other end of this counter, I'm adding my gold pot. This was actually an ice canister makeover from my DIY channel. I filled it with spoons, whisks, and just a little sprig of cedar for that fresh, natural greenery touch. Across from the stove, or on the other side of the stove, I like to keep things functional but beautiful. I thrifted this raised pedestal cutting board, a total pottery. It is an actual pottery barn item, but I paid $1 and layered it with another cutting board for height. I added a diffuser here too. I love having one in the kitchen to neutralize cooking smells and keep things cozy and fresh. Then I brought in another thrifted find, this adorable gingerbread cutting board or charcuterie board. I debated lightening it up, but I think I actually love the warmth of it as is. Next to it, I'm adding my salt and pepper mills and a small glass pitcher that I gave a little makeover to. Into it, I tucked some droopy Norfolk pine stems from Temu, along with mini berry clusters from Dollarama for pop of color. Now, over in the corner, I wanted to change things up a bit. I moved my stand mixer to the side and placed a large bowl filled with fresh cedar branches from my tree out front. To that, I added dried orange slices I made last year, and you can check out that DIY on my other channel, and some gingerbread cookies that look so realistic. I got those at a small brewery, local brewery that had a little Christmas shop set up a few years back. Now, looking back at this corner, it wasn't quite working for me, so I ended up swapping a few things around until the balance felt right. I love how natural and cozy this corner turned out. The mix of greenery, warm wood, and little nostalgic touches feels so homey. Next up, my coffee station, one of my favorite spots in the house. I started by adding a simple mug, turned around so you can see the writing, a brown vase with cedar stems, and then I added a pedestal, and onto it I added a coffee canister. To the coffee canister or a container, it's a glass container, I added I tied a ribbon in that deep red color I'm loving this year. Then I also added a vintage milk, a small little milk pitcher or cream pitcher with spoons, and then I ended up swapping out the coffee mug because that red was clashing with the ribbon color, uh, and added a deep green one, which feels a bit more muted and classic. On the shelf above, I brought in a few statement pieces, a large brass bells from HomeSense, a little wooden twig deer I took off a wreath, and some smaller red and green bells for soft, festive touch. On the top shelf, I added a small cedar tree in a vintage thrifted pot that I painted myself, tied it with ribbon to match below. The cedar tree came from Temu as well. For a nostalgic touch, I included my hot cocoa warm up picture. I've had it for years and it just wouldn't feel like Christmas without it. Finally, a few of my DIY wooden trees and that are total Pottery Barn dupe, and a tiny bottle brush tree to complete the look.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
Lastly, between my window and pantry, I recently added a small shelf and I wanted to make this space festive too. I hung a little basket that usually holds garlic and onions, but swapped them out for a pretty stem from Temu, and then I added a large gold star to the top. On one side, I added a thrifted vase with a single stem of cedar,
The first for you and me. Another
and to the other, one of my red houses. I've been thinking of painting a few of them a creamy white for a softer look. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? To finish it, I swapped out the kitchen towel for mini bell accents. Such a small change, but it adds that perfect cozy charm.
went by, but the difference this time is that ever since.
And that completes my cozy Christmas kitchen decorating for 2025. I absolutely love how this space came together. A mix of natural elements, deep reds and green, touches of gold, and just enough vintage charm to make it feel timeless. If you enjoy decorating with me today and love traditional Christmas decor, Ralph Lauren inspired Christmas ideas, or natural inspired holiday decorating, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the rest of my Christmas decorating series. You can also watch my full Christmas playlist linked below for even more cozy decorating inspiration. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I hope happy decorating, and I'll see you in the next one.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls. I've been kind to big and small. And now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine. But I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come. Snowflakes fall, I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls. I've been kind to big and small. And now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. Well, I'm all for Christmas. It's a magical time full of kisses. Take a walk outside and tickle the snowman's nose. Moving nimbly, did you hear something from the chimney? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow.